Never before in gold mining history, an unprecedented gold discovery has emerged in the Osceola Gold Mining District of Nevada. Osceola is famed historically for producing gold nuggets up to 33 pounds, the largest in Nevada's history. The values of the historical placer mining were such that it justified building over 20 miles of canals, channels, and even tunnels to bring the required water. This is, of course, evidence of the very rich gold grade discovered at that point in history. In September of 2014, newly obtained aerial photos led to the identification of the apex cupola of a previously unknown underlying igneous intrusion. This resurgent dome is called the Cumberland Apex Cupola, which was then identified as the focal point and center of gold mineralization within a 3-mile in diameter ring fault surrounding Osceola. Multiple events of hydrothermal intrusion and mineral enrichment may explain the formation of the large nuggets. The apex of the intrusion, circled in the far left of the ridge, as seen in the recent aerial photo here, reveals the domed-up, largely impermeable strata that had concealed it. From recently acquired historical data gathered from 1973 onward at a cost of $2.5 million, and with the air photo first observed in 2014, the underlying largest center of gold mineralization at Osceola suddenly became apparent. Within the entire area of the newly discovered system, centered at the Cumberland apex, perhaps up to a prospective 10 million ounces of gold are contained. With the comprehensive historical data supporting this conclusion for this new discovery, a joint venture in the near future with a major mining company is now readily within reach. Only with the photos of 2014 was this resurgent dome or bulge of the apex stockwork first interpreted and then confirmed as a central stockwork surrounded by ring faults resulting from the subsidence of the central Cumberland stockwork area. High-level gold and arsenic values surrounding the apex obtained from the historical data of up to 1.5 ounces per ton of gold and 1,750 parts per million of arsenic are observed in the adjacent contoured area within an erosional window through the impermeable strata, thereby defining intense mineralization in structures that intersect at the apex together with a previously mined vein. The intrusion seen in this idealized cross-section with the evident igneous stockwork underlying the apex of the dome strata extends down through the previously established high-grade gold interval associated with rich adjacent veins which were previously mined to 900 feet in the adjacent claims, where the capping limestone layers were missing and thus allowed the historical identification and mining of those enriched veins. From the surface dimensions of the apex, extending to the established depth of the high-grade gold horizon and interval, a minimum of 75 million tons of gold-bearing stockwork are there to be mined. Such a mineralized body of this size could be mined for 50 years or more through both open-pit bulk tonnage and very high-grade underground workings. The objective of the company is therefore to establish a joint venture with a major mining company to carry this discovery forward with comprehensive drilling of the stockwork by the joint venture partner. A sizable signing fee with the joint venture partner is expected to be followed by a very major buyout. The stockwork is considered as the focus of rich veins and structures intersecting from across the width of the 3-mile in diameter zone within the ring fault, with a network of underlying gold mineralization of a bonanza-type deposit. Detailing and documenting the network of the underlying gold deposits concealed immediately below the impermeable strata was readily accomplished with the compiled prior data showing high gold values in the erosional windows throughout the intact impermeable strata. Where concealed by the impermeable strata, compelling surface evidence was gathered with trace metal geochemistry showing leakage anomalies. The spatially continuous presence of the underlying source of gold mineralization has been well established from both the already mined veins and throughout the source system within the 3-mile diameter comprising the bulk of the Osceola mining district. Never before in mining history has such a major discovery of a gold-bearing stockwork and focal point of an underlying bonanza-type gold deposit network resulted from new aerial photos being combined with prior certified geological data, together with historical mining records of previous high-grade gold mining to 900 feet in depth. The discovery encloses prospective gold deposits totaling up to a potential 10 million ounces of gold. Such an overnight discovery of the Cumberland stockwork with its related system of bonanza-type gold deposits became apparent as well-defined and confirmed by the historical data. Presented here is a brief video documentation and partial clarification of this compiled data. A gold deposit system of historic grade and magnitude is clear. We currently have two very clear targeted areas for very high-grade bonanza grade lode systems. One has been proven by the two 900-foot shafts as shown, and the other by the tram adit, which used a long chute down the slope to the processing area near the valley floor. Subsequent drilling will better define these lode complexes, which generated the rich placer deposits resulting from the erosion of only very minor windows. The bulk of the mineralized systems at Cumberland Apex and the collapsed breccia remain to this day intact. These two shafts, shown in the 1977 map by L.K. Requa, were used up to World War II to work the established high-grade gold horizon all the way down to at least the 900-foot level, with the certified gold values up to 1.5 ounces per ton and 1,750 ppm of arsenic. We can still see the head frames with shafts and the remaining structures used to extract this bonanza ore to the surface. The nearby Cumberland Apex stockwork is thus expected to yield 75 million tons or more of gold-bearing mineralization in both high-grade vein and or breccia pipe ore of comparable grade, as well as gold ore in bulk tonnage stockwork. This is Fernando Nitzan, geologist, president of Bowminer Holdings, schooled at the University of Costa Rica and Colorado State University. My first position as geologist was in 1980 at the Avangares Gold District of Costa Rica, which became famous in the 1860s. It holds many similarities with Osceola, the similar type of epithermal gold deposit. Over the years, I developed a keen eye for gold exploration. When I came in contact with Osceola, I immediately knew this is a truly exceptional opportunity for developing a world-class gold mine. The missing pieces of the puzzle to locate the still intact mother lode are now coming into focus.